Discrimination over the years at Mobility, Part 17. Corporate Customer Service Department Frontline versus Corporate Contracts Desk Back Office. I am always back office. From ever since I left school, I've never placed on Frontline. I am back office. So at my age, I'm not that young. I was placed, I should be relaxing. I was placed basically towards it was not a good experience at all. I was placed in an environment that definitely did not suit me at all. However, I'm willing to work, but it was really demanding. Okay, the mobility informed WSIB that both jobs were the same. Compare, right? They said front office, front line, and back office are the same. Okay, that's what the mobility reported. So please look, and in the report it says the employer has confirmed that the speed of work was increased. Can you see that? It was increased. The speed of the work was increased. 2, the employer indicated that the job was largely the same. Okay, here you go. Here you go. It says the employer has confirmed that the speed of the work has increased. Bingo. However, the employer has indicated the job was largely the same. Was not the same. They're night and day. Okay. And then here now, Dr. Erin's report, Manulife Insurance Specialist, she did say that I suffered from decavant synovitis, right? That could possibly be associated with a change in position and change in our workstation. That's a fact. One expect this to be temporary and to resolve after approximately 6 weeks. 3, she could be capable of returning to her previous position. So if you look, we already went through this. It's all there, and I've highlighted it in green and all that. Okay, feel free to pause and read. Thank you. Here it shows, this is back office. All along back office, it was 3.50 emails per day. 3.5, but it increased the latter part of the mid 2015. It will increase to 5.5 emails per day, and we were doing it. We were okay. In 2015, productivity measurement at the beginning of the year was 3.5, right? It was changed 5.5 per day in July. Contracts desk emails were total for the month, then divided by the total hours worked for the month. My result for February 2016 was 6.5 per day. Okay, I was above target of 50, I was 0.65 above target of 0.55. And as you can see it, okay, productivity, the target was 0.55 and all above 0.65, and it was per day. Now for customer service, you see that it is the same. No, it's not the same. We're doing 3.5 emails, right? 3.5. It thank God it didn't go to 5.5. That would have been a killer. But 3.5 emails, but it was per hour. It was per hour for 4 hours. Can you imagine? 5 measurements. Productivity, there were 5 measurements. With contracts desk, only 3 measurements. 1, 2, 3. 3 measurements. 1, 2, 3. With customer service frontline, it was 5 measurements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See them there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as I said, this was productivity 3.5, and it was not per day, it was per hour. Okay, please feel free to pause and read. Thank you. We are not the same. Contracts desk, productivity carries the most weight. See the details? Okay, it said here 35%. Although this is 35%, they said productivity carried the most weight. Okay, and it shows here that it was at one point in time 3.5 okay cases per day, then it moved to 5.5 cases per day. And then guess what happened? Since 2015, we were on the phone for the entire day. We used to be on the phone like say 2 hours per day, 2 hours. But then in 2015, we went to, I did mention it prior, 2 hours per day. Unlimited talk time received sometimes 0 calls or 2 calls for the 2 hours. Calls received not included as measurement, is not included. Talk time is unlimited. Calls we may receive calls for the day, maybe 1 call, 0 calls, 1 call, 6 calls throughout the day. You understand? From dealers and corporate and the same frontline workers, we would, the frontline customer service, we would get calls. A corporate contract desk would get calls. So we weren't speaking with outside clients, you know. We were solving problems behind the scene. Okay, here now for the corporate customer service frontline, talk time, calls, and productivity emails are 2 heavyweights, but all measurements are important. See details below. Okay, and I'm just telling you, please feel free to pause and read. Productivity emails, 3.5 emails per hour, and I will go through. Honestly, I have the FCR. I told you about it already. I told you about the email. If you send too many emails, it's only 1 email, and if you send through too many emails, you failed. But guess what happened? The reps rather to failed FCR than productivity. So what they were doing, they were sending through, like, even say 1 email, they would maybe send it out to the client maybe 3 or 4 times to increase their productivity. Can you imagine? Fail FCR, but their productivity was showing that they're sending out emails. Okay, please feel free to pause and read. Thank you. Here, this measurement is for CCC, the frontline workers. These measurements actually, okay, the AHT, the CHT, many of us don't even know what this is, case handling time, and FCR email should send out once. So you can please feel free to pause and read. Oh, let me deal with AHT. AHT, average handling time, 5 minutes, 25 seconds per call, right? We speak with the client. While we're speaking with the client, we are opening various applications based on the need, okay? And then while we're speaking with the client, we're taking memo notes while conversing with the client, right? Update system with client's requests, add and remove incompatible features, future date and incompatible features and whatever, complete memo notes as call ends. If calls go over the 5 minutes, 25 seconds 25 seconds, reps do not meet the requirement. If you go over, you fail, right? We contracts desk didn't go through all that. Contract desk does not focus on FCR and AHT and all, and service and all that. Okay, please feel free to pause and read if you like. And this one is interesting because back office, as I explained, we usually receive calls, just internal calls. All right, as I already explained. So this is back office. Unlimited talk time. We can talk. It was not measured, so you can see the highest call that I received in the month of October was 6, and then you have other months you can see just 1 or 2 or 0 or whatever, but this is the calls received. Remember, Bell said the job was the same. This is back office job that I'm used to, right, and working on my own initiative. This is frontline. Frontline, total of 341 calls in a month, right? It should be more calls. This is what I did for the month of August with my injured hand. Just picture it, huh? With my swollen injured hand. August 29, 2016, I was able to receive and process a total of 28 calls within 2.82 hours. Still below target. Expectation was 33 calls, 11 calls per hour. You see, I'm not making this up, eh? Talk time per call should have been 5 minutes and 25 seconds, 315 seconds. I failed. So look at this. Not making up stories, okay? I'm sure you have, yes, the reasoning capacity here. Look at this, all right? This is close to it. August 29, 282, the calls, 28 calls in 2 hours. Hours worked, 2.82. Basically, call it say out basically 3 hours, 28 calls. And I went over. I tried my best. I should have been at 315, so I went over, so I failed. I failed everything here, everything. Okay, see, each call, this is it's supposed to be 3 hours, and the amount of calls we receive. So what idle time do we have? You tell me. Okay, please feel free to review. This is the front line that they placed me on in 2016. Can you imagine? That's why I injured my hand. It was too much compared to this. Highest number of calls received in one day over a 3-month period was 6. Talk time unlimited, talk time capped. You understand? And for customer service, please feel free to pause and read. Thank you. Okay. This was the application for contracts desk. We have up to like 10 applications with customer service frontline. There was up to 18 thereabout. Okay, please feel free to pause and read. Okay, 18. And while we're talking on the phone, we have to be opening these and addressing, helping clients. It was really demanding. If you hear sound, please ignore. I hope you can hear me. Thank you. Please feel free to pause and read. Thank you. And as you can see, I actually failed the year 2016. I believe I was showing it to you on the other slide, other presentation, how they manipulated my results so that they could place me last. So a corporate contracts desk with 3 measurements. I ended the year 2015 above target. I was placed 11th of 31 agents. You understand? As you can see, okay. However, your end report for customer service, they placed me last. Okay, working position for 4 months and 6 days, May 2016 to September 6, 2016. Off work on September 7, 2016 with work-related injury, and they placed me last. Okay, and I've already showed you what they did to place me last. Anyway, just showing you that our job duties were falsified to cover the slavery that they have there within Bell Mobility, and making it seem as if we are 51% of idle time. Please feel free to join me over on my other presentations. Okay, thank you for your time.